What's up, people? Are you excited? This is part 2 from last week's reaction video as a psychic medium to Garrett Watts' original creation, Overnight in a Haunted Victorian Mansion. Are you excited? I saw your post before we get into this about the sound not being great. Well, the universe was like, I hope Olivia has a difficult day today. My last tripod broke. So now I'm jerry-rigging it a little bit differently and the camera is actually physically closer to me. And I got one of those little like soundbar boopy-doop things on the top of my camera, and it should hopefully improve the sound. If not, I'm sorry. I'm trying. But anyways, let's get into part 2. I forgot to say, guys, we are your PsycKicks. If you guys weren't here for part 1, go check that out. It'll be up in the little eye over here. But if you're new to the channel, my name is Liv. I'm a psychic medium. And I know that sounds preposterous. If you don't know, being a psychic medium sounds preposterous. But I'm going to be remote viewing the beginning paranormal investigation of Garrett Watts' original video, Overnight in a Haunted Victorian Mansion, because I love Victorian mansions. I like old houses. I like old architecture, and it's just fun to try and remote view cool paranormal investigations. So something we do on our channel. If you're new, stick around if you like content like this. If not, that's okay too. Thanks for at least checking out the video. But let's get into part 2. If you guys want more information about how remote viewing works, how mediumship works, things like that, again, I'll put a little eye up here a second time for you to go check out part 1 of this, where I explain all of that. And I look extremely exhausted because I was traveling for 2 weeks with my 7-month-old son and my husband. But anyways, that's fine. I'm more put together. I'm ready. Let's get into it.
Whoa. What the? Let's get inside the Perkins house. Let's get what we need. Oh, Andrew.
Okay, did you see how Garrett like jumped when there was like a freaking trash panda or something, like kung fu fighting in the background or whatever? It's so funny. For anybody that is super excited or into paranormal investigations, let me just tell you, as someone who has gone on lots of paranormal investigations, there's an entire, playlist. I'll put it up here if you guys want to watch our paranormal investigations. People are like, oh my god, it's so spooky, which it is. I'm a giant big old crybaby. But just setting the scene of, you should probably be more scared of things that are alive than things that are dead. Even if it's just a trash panda kung fu fighting in the background in an actual trash can. But okay, let's move on.
God, I'm so hungry. Oh. You ready to see this? Oh. Lunchables. Okay,
In the last video, Garrett referenced eating Lunchables in the house. Oh my god! This is just making me nostalgic of our paranormal investigations with our friends on our team. Because Janelle, if you don't know Janelle is like the OG of bringing snacks. I'm excited to see what Garrett wants to eat, because when we go on ghost investigations, Janelle and Russell, they, again, OG of snacks. So she will bring, like, what is our favorite snacks? Wheat Thins! And we will also eat the little, like, nerd rope clusters. My goodness, nothing tastes more delicious at, like, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30 in the morning, depending on the investigation, than a nerd rope cluster and some Wheat Thins. And I could just hear in my mind Russell, like, somewhere in the middle of another, like, Victorian house, like the Wilson Castle, for example, and you just hear Wheat Thins from another room. Okay, I'm sorry, continuing. I hope there's gonna be spoopy content. I can feel it.
Yeah, man. This is old. What's that? Wait, what are you doing?
Orange chicken.
Wait, I'm getting something. It's the haunted souls from the orange chicken. No, I'm kidding. Okay, sorry. Let's keep going. My goodness.
Let me get the scary key.
I have no idea what this is gonna be.
Me and you both?
You never seen a picture of the inside?
No, I've never seen a picture of the inside, just what was on that pamphlet. Dude!
Whoa.
I think the door hit it, but that's so scary. Okay, alright. Dude, this feels so weird. Why does it feel like there's someone in there right now?
Okay, he says, why does it feel like someone's in there right now? I don't know, Garrett. Maybe because there's actually souls in there? Let me just tell you, if you were being real, that's called clairsentience, and it's a psychic ability because everyone has psychic abilities. Garrett. Anyways, let's move on.
Whoa.
Okay, immediately, as soon as the door swung open, there's two souls that I perceived on the human frequency. So, first soul, there's an older woman. She is, I think she might be the same person as I talked to last week, who was talking about how her and her sister or relative that lived in the house used to like bring two brothers in to hold seances, because again, this house was built in the 1880s. I think it was like 1886, 1885, 1886, I think they told me. And that was during the spiritualist movement in America, which was a really cool and interesting time, I would say. Also probably not very cool and not very interesting in other ways. But anyways, I feel like it's her because she's more of like a heavy build. She's in her like late 40s to mid 50s. And she has her hair pulled up. It's gray, or graying, I should say. And it's in like a lower-ish kind of bun. And she would be someone that lived in the house. She's wearing like a white shirt with one of the little, like a brooch. I'm not sure if that's the right word for the way it's being worn, but one of the little like button doodle thingies that go across the neck. And then she has a long skirt that is pulled up as high as my extra high-waisted jeans. And it goes down to the floor, and it's either like a brown or a black or like a dark purple, something like that. It's like a darker color, but then she has a whiter or tannish colored shirt, more white. And it's long sleeve, and she is standing on the stairway as if she's going up the stairs. Now, to the left of the staircase, there was a taller, older man. I feel like he might have been one of the people that... Sorry, I'm just listening. I feel like he might have been one of the people that I'm listening. That was like the servants of the house, or like a butler. He wants me to say butler. He's tall, he's older, he also has graying hair, but he has like pretty good hair on his head actually. He's not like super balding. But yeah, okay, moving on. Just immediate first impression. So that's probably why you felt like there was someone on the other side of the door, because there is clairsentience. I'm physically feeling something, but okay, let's move on.
Dude.
Hold on.
Dude.
Whoa. Hold on.
What the hell? Andrew.
This smells like we're in like the 1500s.
I need to close this. Hang on. Can you just, like, look around for 1 second, like what we can see here? In here. Just kind of follow my light. I know you have no light right now. I'm gonna travel with it, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so for anybody that's watching at home, if you want to follow along, if you're a listener, a subscriber that's been watching this channel for a while, test your intuition, lovelies. For me, just pause the video for a second if you need a minute. Think about, put your feelers out there, your remote viewer feelers, and see what it is that you can perceive in the house. Write it in the comments below and then come back, because I'm going to tell you how I feel. As soon as they walk in, this is interesting. I don't usually get this all the time, more so when it's in like private readings and it's very like specific to the person that I'm talking to. I have like I can smell, so clairalience, that's psychic smelling. I can smell this house, or I feel like I can smell this house, which is weird. I mean, it gives it's cold because it's cold outside and the house doesn't have heating, so you can smell that it's cold, but that makes sense to me in my mind logically. But what doesn't make sense to my mind logically is in addition to the clairsentience or the clairalience, I clairsentiently, so psychic sensations that can be emotions or physical feelings. I feel like I can smell the like, is it rude to say dustiness? Because this place doesn't look dusty. It's very well kept. It's very beautiful. But I can smell, it almost has like a, like you can smell the wood finish. You can smell the things that they used to clean the house, like an acritic or acidic sort of dusty smell. I don't know. But that is the impressions that I get when we come in the house. Clairalien, with like the psychic smelling, clairalience. Lee. Okay, moving on.
This is like immediately scarier than the hotel.
Yeah, that's just a fact immediately. It feels like you're just stepping into someone else's home right now. And they're home. Like, yikes.
Is that the piano? I'm assuming.
I guess so. That's really crazy. Someone got a photo of us there.
Yeah, it's an old photo of us.
Wow. The ceilings in here are pretty crazy.
Oh my god. Is that wallpaper? Whoa.
What is it?
What the hell is that?
What?
Oh my god.
No.
That's
no,
real.
No, but what if I bumped into it?
Did you bump into it?
No, I don't know. I don't think I did.
What, you either bumped into it or you didn't bump into it?
I probably bumped into it.
What is going on right now?
No,
I heard the thud.
Honestly, probably me, but I was close to it.
Bro.
Dude, that has me very nervous if I didn't bump into that. But I'm sure I did. I'm a big, clumsy guy. I'm sure I bumped into it.
Oh, why is that just moving?
No, dude.
Bro, why is that just moving like that?
That was probably just me. I probably might have bumped into it, Andrew. I'm a klutz. I hope I bumped into it.
Okay, so let's talk about this. I was gonna stop it a little bit earlier, like when Garrett was playing the piano, because when he played the piano, there were 3 souls that popped in. There was one of a little boy who's probably 10 to 12 years old. He's 4 or 5 feet tall. So I think he's old, like he would be in the transition from elementary school to middle school if we're in America. But so there's a little boy that popped in and he thought it was interesting that Garrett was playing the piano. There was a woman that came in from the right-hand side of the room from the door that they had walked in, or that was off screen a little bit. And she has dark brown hair. She's probably like 23-ish. And she told me claircognizantly, so just clear knowing, because we're going to break down the clairs a little bit while we go through this, if you guys are a long-time listener to follow along. Or just for you guys to start understanding what it's like to be a medium that's never watched a channel before. Anyways, so there was a woman that walked in through the right-hand side of the room, and she claircognizantly, which is clear knowing, told me that the piano was a gift to the family. So I don't know, maybe we'll figure that out, but she says it's like it was given to the family, and it's been in the family for a long time, which I guess seems a little easy to just say, but she says it's important. She's one of the people that used to play the piano too. And I think that she was the one that was humming when Garrett was playing the piano, because they said they caught humming on here. She says that she would oftentimes play the piano a lot. And I think the little boy that is in the room too is related to her. They were brother and sister, but there was a lot of like time between them. And then there was also that older guy that walked in again. I'm just going to refer to him as the butler, even though he doesn't like when I call him the butler, so he may not have been a butler. I'm not entirely sure. He just makes me feel, he gives butler vibes. And he came in and was like, don't touch that. Okay, so the chair was moving too, though. I think Garrett bumped it. I don't think it was like I don't think that was paranormal. So let's continue on. I'm excited. They keep hyping it up like there's gonna be more activity, but I'm ready for it. Let's go.
What is this, a kitchen? So we're in a house. This is a functional house.
This is a functional house, or was once upon a time.
Because the hotel was just not functional at all. Ooh. Same bags as you have.
All right.
Rosars.
Weird.
What is that?
Oh, refrigerator? It's all just shut down for the winter, so it's like it's a little cold because of the house being cold.
All right, dude.
What?
I'm actually a little scared in here.
Okay, so there is when Andrew just panned off into the corner. Let's talk about this for a second. Let's talk about what is it? Frequencies and bringing paranormal activity to you. So as a medium, the only thing that I'm doing is channeling energy, whether that be of a physical object or a human soul, because a human soul is a form of energy. You have solid, liquid, gas, human soul, plasma. That's how I quantify or am able to rationalize or understand the plausibility of what I'm able to do. So when you go to a haunted location, you have the stuff that exists on certain frequencies, such as like human beings exist on a certain frequency. Human souls exist on one set of frequencies, because we're talking about energy, and energy is going to be on different levels or it's going to vibrate or exist on different frequencies. So human souls exist on one frequency. Darker, skitterier things, such as like poltergeist or negative entities, whatever you want to call them, exist on a lower frequency. And the way in which you can perceive that information is if you set yourself to that lower frequency. So when people are like, oh, bad luck is happening to me, it's probably because you're just not, there's the rational idea of like, it's just silly things that are happening to you. But if you go into a haunted location like this and you have scaredness rolling off you in waves, it's kind of like animals a little bit. Like an animal can sense when you're scared. Negative entities can also sense when you're scared, because you're putting off that negative energy of like, I'm scared. I feel like this is just my prediction. Andrew's gonna experience a lot of clairaudient things that are the human souls in the house, but I also think it might just be the way his energy is projecting into the situation. He's going to receive it back, manifesting it, if you will, in a similar spooky way. So let's see if that happens. Because he's just, it's like when you, imagine if you go to a haunted house, who is going to be the person that everyone picks on in the group? Like the person that's being paid by the haunted house, the actor, the portrayer, whatever. Who are they going to pick on in the group? The one that's the scariest. I feel like that's going to be Andrew. So let's see what happens.
It's crazy what like a house feels like.
Yeah.
Like with stuff in it, like you feel like someone's here, like actually living in it. Dude.
What?
Look at what this looks like. It's just like people just like sitting there.
Okay, with the table, Andrew says, it looks like there's just people sitting here. Dude, it would be so much fun to go on a paranormal investigation with people that aren't mediums, because I've only ever gone on paranormal investigations with people that are mediums or like understand the clairs. It'd be fun to go on an investigation with Garrett and just be like, listen guys, I'm gonna give you a rundown of how all this goes. Like we did with Patrick from the haunted side, and he figured out that he's a little bit clairaudient, a little bit clairsentient. So when we started doing investigating stuff, he's like, are these my spidey senses tingling? It was fun. So Andrew says, are there people sitting in the chairs? Yes, there's approximately 3, I would say, total. So the chair closest to you, when Andrew first walked in, there was a woman that turned around with her arm on the back of the chair and looked at him. And then if you're looking at the screen that we just stopped, you can see the left-hand chair and the chair straight across that are right from each other on the top, like the heads of the table. there is a man and a woman in either of those chairs too. So from here on out, because again, as a medium, there's different timelines. So there's different frequencies of energy that are going on. And by timelines, I mean like past timelines that you're able to perceive when you're at a place that's physically existing now. You can see how the souls would have existed in the time and place in a different year or era. So I'm going to try and focus on from here on out on the things that they, Garrett and Andrew, specifically experience in their frequency of energy and try to explain it that way. Cool. Let's keep going.
What the?
Okay, brother.
That was so scary. It was just my finger on the banister. I was just reaching for the banister, not the London key. All right.
Let me get in front of you here.
Okay.
Wait, is it two? It was 2 stories.
I guess.
Oh, whoa.
What is it? Ooh, what's that weird draft that just hit?
Wait.
Okay, guys, I love this. This is so much fun. Okay, so the weird draft that just hit was the essence or a soul walking through Garrett and walking past Andrew. I get that all the time. It's so, it's like the thing that like gives you like the goosebumps on your arms. I hate when souls walk through me or walk past me. It is just like a sort of feeling. And that is what they just experienced. There was 2 souls. One is upstairs. I feel like it's a masculine presence. And it's more of like interesting. This is interesting. This house is so cool. It has like, I mean, every house has layers, but this one has like 2 layers of things that you can pick up on when you go there as like a person. I feel like there's the human souls that you can interact with because they want to interact with you. But then there's also like ideas of things that haunt the place as well. So upstairs, there's this sort of like playful, like childish spirit. I don't think it is a human soul necessarily. It might, oh, okay, that makes sense. It's like the amalgamation of the children's souls that go there. So it isn't a child soul at all. It's just, so when poltergeists and what we call like negative entities, and this isn't a negative entity, it's just an idea basically. Poltergeists or like negative entities can be manifested or born from the amalgamation of just energy over time. And that is what gives life or gives birth to some sort of like entity. It's just, I don't want to call it, I'm so tired of people just being like, it's a demon, there's this, just because no one knows what it is, they just automatically label it as something bad. This entity, one that kind of like went up the stairs and like went up the stairs, was a amalgamation of like the spirit of children, if that makes sense. It's like that happy, playful sort of giddy things. I feel like if they have a motion sensor, it's going to set off the motion sensor a lot through like doorways or in hallways or walkways or in rooms, because they'll ask for it to interact, but it's not actually a child soul. It is the essence of children or childhood itself, which is interesting. But the person that passed down the stairs, that one was like a woman, but it was more of like, I don't want to say residual, but it kind of was like she didn't see Garrett in the same time. It wasn't her choosing to interact with him. It was more just like a residual haunting of energy passing down the stairs. So if you guys have questions too, put it in the comments below, because I'm trying to explain things the best way that I can. But if you need more of like an in-depth explanation, I can always answer questions to stuff like this in another video or in the comments below.
And then the floor crack. No, it was like a what?
Up there?
It was like
Really, Andrew?
well, I'm just relaying what I heard.
Okay.
What the hell?
What? Andrew, what?
This is a thud. Just straight up thud.
Well, you're hearing the freaking stereo headphones in your ears. Should we go up there?
Oh, dude, what was standing on this step?
Andrew!
I've heard.
Dude, remember Val said that the middle landing? That how someone like walks to the middle landing of the steps and just stands there?
Oh, dude, I just got chills all over my body. I got very cold all of a sudden.
Gosh, Andrew, I told you guys. I told you he was going to experience a lot of things. Okay, so the man that's upstairs, I'm sure there's probably like an office upstairs or like the room for the man of the house because that is a lot of energy. It's a very, like, whoever Mr. Perkin was had a very strong energy to him. He was someone that I feel like he went through a lot to get to where he was. He wasn't someone that I think was inherently born into money, maybe. I think he really helped rise everything up. Or he had some funds and was like, what am I going to do with it? I'm going to build a whole bunch of stuff with it. Which takes a lot of gusto to be that entrepreneurial. So I feel like when they go upstairs, any sort of like big foreboding presence that they might feel would be like the essence of Mr. Perkins or one of the original Perkins men that would be in charge of the house. So that's so cool. So I think it's also interesting too when Garrett says like, oh, remember when Val said that there's a man that stands at the top of the stairs? That's also what I'm picking up on. And I specifically, when I do readings for people, private readings, this is great. I am so excited that they're experiencing things like this. When I do readings for people privately, for a long time, when I would get like the overarching theme or topic of a reading, because like people will make a reading with me and they'll be like, well, I want to know this, or I want to know this, or I want to know that type of thing. It's not about what you want to know, it's about what you need to know. And once we get to the meat and potatoes of what the person that made a reading with me, Spirit needs them to know, not necessarily what the client wants to know, but what Spirit needs them to know, I would get like tingling on one side of my body or the other, depending on who was giving me the information. Someone who's in heaven or spirit, it would be on this side, or a spirit guide, someone that, or like an entity that deals with physical information, I would get the tingling on this side. So the fact that Garrett said that, and then Andrew's like, I just got tingling. Confirmation, my dudes, that of what you were talking about is what you're experiencing. I love it. Okay, moving on.
Where's that? What is that feeling? Dude, is there a door open up there? Is there a window? There better be. Why is it ice cold? Why is that? Why is that? I know that sounds like it's out of just a typical horror movie, but it just got ice cold. 1 degree. Why is that? Why is that? I know that sounds like it's out of just a typical horror movie, but it just got ice cold. 1 degree. What is that?
The hell was that?
Dude. What is that?
The hell was that?
Dude. All right.
Alright, I'm walking down here.
What was that, Andrew?
Okay, I can't. Alright, I'm gonna say it because I'm getting chills too. I'm getting a little bit of chills right here. Alright, so I feel like the male presence, I'm not sure who he is. I cannot pinpoint them because they don't want me to know who they are. I feel like the chubby, joyful woman that I talked to in the last video and at the beginning of this video had very different ideologies. It's about spiritualism and spirituality in itself. And I feel like the male entity or the male soul that is in this house does not share the same viewpoints. I feel like he was very religious. He did not agree with mediums. He did not agree with paranormal investigations, ghosts, what have you. All the things that umbrella underneath that branch. And if you're new to watching this channel and you don't know, when we pass and we are souls, we no longer have our 5 physical senses. So see, touch, taste, hear, smell, because we don't have a physical body. We don't have to figure out like to not walk through walls or not step on Legos or taste really good pizza. We don't need that anymore because we're not physical beings. We're a soul. So what we do gain is the ability to know, see, hear, and feel everything. And when I heard that EVP, I heard it clairaudiently, like in my head, because it's really, really hard to sort of put it together on the audio, like physically. I heard, I know you. And that would make sense because souls know, see, hear, and feel everything. And if this man of the house, I'm just going to refer to him as that, is indeed passed, because I'm sure he is, he knows, see, hears, and feels everything. So he knows you, Garrett. He knows you, Andrew. And he's like, I don't like this malarkey, shenanigan, ninny-mugging stuff you guys do as paranormal investigators. And he's not about it. So, let's see where this goes. And again, I don't want people to be like, it's a demon. You have to respect people as souls. And if people are how they are in death as they were in life. So if this is something that a man who was a part of the Perkins family that lived there did not like, he's going to want to protect it in certain ways. So I think that could be what they're dealing with. So let's keep going.
There's no one up there, right, physically? Is there anyone up here in the Perkins house? We're friends of Al's.
Oh, I literally heard laughing. Oh, there's things the souls aren't telling me. And I'm okay with that. Because it's going to make it more interesting. Okay. And when I say laughing, I mean like joyful, funny laughing. Like, haha, you don't know what you're about to get into. Oh man, if I was here, I would be on the front porch eating orange chicken again. Let's be real. I would be like, maybe not today.
Give me see a flashlight.
Okay. Excuse me.
Right?
What the hell?
Okay, well, we're at the second landing.
Dude. Oh, the face tracking up there, man.
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh.
Dude, it's dancing around.
Oh, where's your camera? Your phone, sorry. Is it in your pocket?
Yes.
Okay, so at this point, when they're at the precept of the stairs, precept, whatever you call it, almost the top, I feel like there is an entity. I feel like there's human souls up there too. There's still the little boy. He has like straighter hair. It's like a light brownish color, and he has it like cut, like the bowl cut kind of. But he's off in one of the rooms. He's not whatever it is that's on the... Oh, that's the laughing. Got it. Okay, so there's the... Oh... Sorry, it's like clicking in my head. They're like telling me all these things. So I feel like the thing that they might show you on the stairs is the childlike sort of giggle thing. We could call it the giggle monster. I don't know, whatever you want to call it that makes it less... It's not scary. It is. It's just like the essence of childhood. So like the pranks that kids would put on each other, the laughter that kids would have. So when I said I heard laughter when they started walking up the stairs, that's what this is. It is like a poltergeist of child essence. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Because like poltergeists usually are an amalgamation of people's like insecurities, their anger, their fears, things that people can't get along. So it's like until you face those fears or get over whatever is bothering you or causing strife in your life or things like that, then they'll go away because you're not feeding off of that energy anymore. But there's just been so many children that have grown up in this house and so many people that have gone here. Oh, I wonder if there's that association to the orphanage too, because I mentioned that in video 1. But anyways, that is what I'm picking up on. This like a giggle monster, this child essence of childhood poltergeist. But let's see what they pick up on their equipment, because I'm excited.
Is there a Perkins?
Sorry, I wasn't filming you. What?
Is there a Perkins? A Perkins in this house? Is there a Perkins? A Perkins in this house?
I'm gonna go up here.
Yeah.
You could use my phone flashlight.
Okay, when I listened to the EVP, I was trying to hear if it said right, but I think it said hi there. And I think it's the woman. I think there's a woman that's saying hi there. Yeah. Sorry, when I look to my right, that means I'm talking to souls that are in heaven or spirit. For you guys, it'll be the left. But for right, souls or spirits are on the right-hand side. So when you see me looking to this side, it's because I'm asking for confirmation from like human soul. If I'm looking at things that are more psychically happening, so things that exist in our plane of existence energetically, that would be like poltergeist, spirit guides, entities, that would be more on my left-hand side. So you'll see the sides that I'll use when I'm listening to perceive the energy. But I think they said hi there instead of right, because that's what I heard in my mind while giving the visual stimuli from Garrett's video. So as a medium, I heard hi there.
Okay.
What is that? What are you seeing?
What is what? What is what?
What are you seeing around the corner? What is it?
Oh! Okay, they just turned into the room. That's the room that I saw the boy in, and there is a flipping cradle in there. I can't. Freaks me out. Okay, let's keep going.
Oh no. Dude, this place is moving.
Oh, damn. Hold up.
Ooh, I don't like being behind you.
Whoa! Hey!
Dude, I feel like wait, shine the light there. What is that? I feel like I saw a person in there.
Did you not hear that cracking sound right there? Like,
Dude.
did you not hear that?
Oh, I don't like
There's
this.
someone like walking through right here.
Oh, I don't like it. Dude! What, are we alone up here? There's not a person, right? There's not a person. We're just friends of Val's.
What?
What?
What was that?
What did you see? What did you see?
This is like a deep, like that.
No, Andrew.
Run it back. Dude, there's some. What? Dude, there's some. What? I can't see you.
Oh,
we
sorry,
gotta get my light.
We gotta get your light. Wait, but what's through that door? Ooh, sailor costume.
What the?
Whoa!
Whoa!
No, dude, what was that?
Whoa!
Was that a scream?
Yeah, that was like a. Was it the door? Hold on.
What?
Hold on. Dude, open the door again. Could be the door.
Okay, let me see. Just a squeak of the door, I'm sure. It's gonna do it again. Okay.
No. Open it up.
Okay.
Open it up again.
I will.
Just like you did. Give me the flashlight.
Okay, I'm trying to situate the cute little hat. Okay.
Slowly open it.
Dead silent.
Dude, that's not. Okay.
That'd be
Well,
one thing if it was a creak. What was that?
Okay, with hearing the scream, mediumship wise, I also don't. Sorry, I'm asking. I didn't hear a woman scream. I don't hear, they're not giving me confirmation of that. So I believe it was the door. So like listen back when Garrett was talking before Andrew takes the flashlight from him, you can hear the door squeak just a little bit.
That is your stomach, dude.
Andrew!
You can't eat 3 pounds of orange chicken outside right before we go to a haunted
Okay,
location.
where'd the third pound come from? It was only 2 pounds, and
Well,
some of that was rice.
Okay.
Okay, so I think they're picking up on, like when they first walked up the stairs and they peeked around the corner a couple frames ago in the hallway, I think the steps that they were hearing going down the hallway once they peeked into the first room was a residual haunting, because we talked about active versus residual hauntings, right, in the first part 1 of this video. So just to recap briefly, residual hauntings are an imprint of energy in a physical location or place that play on repeat. Think of it like a movie reel or like the newspapers from Harry Potter. It's an imprint. It's not active. It's just residual. It is the energy playing out over time. Then you have active haunting. Active haunting is when a soul, spirit, being, whatever, come and they actually mess with you. They put themselves in the same plane of existence energetically as you and make noises, like saying, hi there, things like that. But I also feel like those steps, so that's what we're getting back to, those steps in the hallway. When we pass in heaven or spirit is a, whatever you want to call it. That's why I call it two different things. Some people call heaven spirit, some people call spirit heaven, whatever. That energetic space in which souls collectively reside is a mirror image of Earth. And I don't know how all of it works because I'm not an astrophysicist. I'm just a medium, and I'm just also a lady. A girl in her office of her house, just a spare bedroom, with a snake plant, trying to figure things out. There's ways, like, the house that they're in right now exists right now, physically, as it does. However, energetically, the timelines of existence that it has gone through are places in which souls or spirits can energetically reside too. So I feel like those, like an echo, if you will, or an echo that's actually happening. So like, for example, I'm sitting here in this chair. This house didn't exist at one point. It was a forest. So one medium might be able to walk into this house and perceive how it was, or the energy was, as it was before it was a house, so like as a forest. So when you have those footsteps and those walkings, it could be a residual haunting, but it can also be a bit of both, I guess, which would be picking up on the essence of what souls or spirits are doing in another place in time, because energetically they're still there, but in heaven or spirit they can also exist there in a different sort of energetic timeline. So if they pass in the 1920s, there is an energetic form of existence where that house sits right now that those souls would be associating with, and that is what I think they heard when they heard the steps going up and down the hallways, because it's possible for that to happen. If that doesn't make sense, let me know in the comments below. I will try to explain it a little bit better and like sit down and actually like, you know, think about it more. But let's keep moving on.
Let's get your light.
Wait, are we gonna leave this room for later? Well, yeah. Oh, it's just. Oh, whoa. Dude, hey.
What?
Run.
Andrew.
Okay. Run back the sound that I just called out.
Okay.
I forgot
Sound,
what.
right after you did that. So
yeah, no, I know.
A knee popped in there, bitch.
A knee, dude. Oh my gosh.
It's like a
crackling bones. Well, yeah. Oh, it's just. Oh, whoa. Well, yeah. Oh, it's just. Oh, whoa.
Okay, so I listened to the run back. I don't really get anything as a medium. However, that's not to say that it didn't happen. I don't hear it. Maybe I'll hear something when I'm editing this because I'm just listening to it on my laptop. But the reason I say I'm not saying that there isn't something there, it's because I feel like that male presence doesn't like paranormal investigators, doesn't like mediums, doesn't like spirituality. He was religious. This goes against what he believed in. So he will not share things with me. You can't just know everything as a medium. If someone doesn't want to tell you something or you're not supposed to know it, one of the two, you're not going to get it. So I do say the reason I stopped this was this room that they stopped in where they heard the noises or whatever. The house itself and like the soul's essence of the house make me feel like they don't like how cluttered this room is. It's not how it's supposed to be. There's something wrong with how they have this room right now. All of that stuff should not be in there. It does not look how it's supposed to. So maybe this was an office at one point in time of the man. I heard no. I just heard no, it's not. I could be wrong. But no matter what, the house itself doesn't like it being cluttered like this. Like they don't like it. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's like when you have something in your house and then someone like moves it and then you notice it and it's like, no, that's how it's supposed to be type of thing. So that's why I wanted to stop it, because if this room is supposed to be different and it's maybe associated to the male soul that doesn't like what we're doing, then that might be why there's that like feeling to it.
Oh!
What?
Dude, there's 2 beds back there.
Not us taking naps in the Perkins house.
Dude, yeah, right. Would never be able to fall asleep in here.
Come on. Come down here. I'm gonna go get my lunch bowls, you get your light. And let's stay close. I got a bunch of stuff from the car, and I got some things from my spooky box. So, I have some things for the house. You ready? I've got this. Perkins House from the B&B. Will serve as a little bit of guide for the experiences, okay? My best flashlight. I got the ritualistic platter, although we're not doing any rituals in here. This is just so we can have some dinner later.
A ritualistic platter? Can someone, if someone watches Garrett's videos, because this is my first video I've ever watched, please explain to me what that is in the comments below, because I'm interested.
There's a couple things I'm going to be setting up in here, and then I figured maybe I could do a little bit of research about the house too. Ghost detector, and then just some toothpicks if you want some.
Sorry, there's a woman, the same chubby woman. I like her. She's nice. So I think if I were to ever go to the Colfax Perkins house, when Em and I go on paranormal investigations, there is always what we call the like tour guide soul, or the keeper soul. There's someone, usually human soul. I refer to this in video 1 too. I like talk about how Val is kind of like a keeper person, but she's an actual person. Anyway, so I feel like this woman, whoever she may be, related to the Perkins house, this rotund, voluptuous woman who's very into spiritual things and is very kind and sweet, who's older, she would be what I would call the keeper or the tour guide's soul or guide for us. So she would be the person that helps explain things to me as we go out through the paranormal investigation and through the house. But the reason I stopped the video is because, Garrett, the way you're laying things down on the table, that's an expensive piece. Expensive piece, put things nicely on table. That is what woman says. She was like, you're very, I don't know, what's the word? She wants to say, like, it starts with an R. It's not, like, the way you're putting the things on the table down, it's very robust movements. Anyways, yeah, let's keep going. This woman, I feel like, is going to be the tour guide of the house for me.
Do you want food right now? Are you hungry? Do you want to be fed, Andrew?
No.
You don't?
Well, I don't care.
Do you want some food?
I think you just want to eat.
I do.
Okay, with that being said, if you would like to watch Garrett put together a Lunchable dinner for Andrew, continue watching the video using the link in the description below. Please, guys, go watch the original video too, because we're not here to take things away from Garrett's video. We're here to add things to it, to be a part of the community, the paranormal spoopy awesomeness that is whatever this channel and their channel is. So next week we're gonna get into, I guess, spoopier things, I assume. We'll see. I hope so. You guys, Garrett, you said it was spoopy. I also was told, but I haven't actually watched the end of this video yet, or the whole thing entirely, that you wanted a medium's review, reaction, which is why I'm doing this video. But yeah, next week we're going to be doing part 3, because so many other people told me, they're like, this video is so long. I'm trying to make it shorter. I'm trying to not make it super long like his lovely video. Like I said, go watch that if you want to watch all 142 minutes and 24 seconds of it in the description below. But until next time, I hope you guys learned something about being a medium, clear whatever's, all of your psychic abilities, and you know, tune in for next time for part 3. It's great. PsycKicks.